Hey guys, it's Leigh here from the Applicious Teacher, and today I am answering a question that I get all the time from new teachers, veteran teachers, teachers just in general, are always asking me what are some organizational tips that I have, or how do I stay organized? And there's so many ways that a teacher can be organized, but I wanted to show you literally the like teacher Bible of ways to stay organized. So here she is, every teacher's right-hand man. During the summer, we're always like biting at the bit, especially in July, to get into our classrooms and organize, and that is not always possible. You know, whether it's because the floors aren't done being waxed, or maybe you don't know what classroom you're going to be in. But this is a great thing that you can do this summer right now to help yourself get organized for the upcoming school year and really start getting your brain ready and engaged for the new year ahead of you. So that is the Teacher's Everything Binder. There is a sister piece to this, the Teacher's Everything Data Binder, but today we're just going to focus on the Teacher Binder. Okay, so let's open it up. Now this is mine that I used when I taught kindergarten. So you're going to see a lot of kindergarten stuff in here, but it's actually applicable for all grades, literally great from kindergarten, pre-K, all the way up to high school, because everything in here is literally just things that teachers need in general. So this first page is just a fun little mini poster to kind of help you get inspired. You can use this as a placekeeper in your lesson plans, or just at the front to kind of remind you of all the things that you do besides teach. You're encouraging, you influence, you guide, and you inspire. The first section in your teacher binder is the 411, which is just basically the information of your classroom. For me, that was my class schedule, my class list, and then any weekly to-do notes. Also, I had in there some school information, which I removed for privacy purposes. But this, I want to take a moment to talk to you about, because this has been such a lifesaver, and this is something new that I started about 3 years ago. And that's basically a weekly to-do. Every day after school, there is so much stuff that you have to do that you kind of forget, like, things along the way. So I kind of had a set schedule of things that I would do each day after school so that I would be prepared and not be behind. So for example, on Monday in the morning, I would set out centers for the upcoming week. I would change our calendar and our objectives, and I would stuff the folders with the newsletter. I made sure that those things got done Monday morning. Then Tuesday afternoon, I'd work on planning our reading and our guided reading groups, as well as making copies for the upcoming week for those guided reading lessons. For Wednesday after school, I would do our math and science, and then make copies of the math and science or send away for that. Thursday was my email day for parents, and then add to my RTI data for that week. I'd also work on any grading that I needed to do. And then Friday was just basically set up for the next week and make sure that I had typed up my newsletter to be stuffed into the folders for Monday. This is such a great way to kind of keep track of things. This piece is editable, and it comes with this binder, as well as this class list. These are all editable sheets. All right, let's keep going. Next in your teacher binder is the curriculum section, and this is what's going to be your best friend. Never will you not be able to answer the question, what am I going to be teaching? So in here I would print out, and as you can see, these are my standards from when I taught kindergarten, the standards, so that I can reference those. And then in addition, I had my pacing guides from the district that I worked in. So those are what you're seeing there. Okay. Behind that, I have our calendars. And these would be calendars that were district provided, as well as calendars that I myself worked on. So you'll see here a year at a glance. I took out mine from previous year, and this is a new one. This comes with the binder. You can go in and write what you'll be doing week by week. You can section it off into quarters if you prefer. This is completely editable, so you can make it work for you. And then I also have calendars that we worked on, and this comes with calendars. So here you can see are things that I had written in for stuff that was going on. Okay, here was a district provided calendar that we had. Whoops. Then we would get into lesson plans, and this is where after I would print them out, I would put them. The first part of lesson plans, my depth of knowledge questions, so that whenever I was lesson planning, I could always add in my questions to my lesson plans, and here's exactly where I could go with the question stems to make sure that I had powerful questions to move along my lessons. Then behind that, I would keep my lesson plans. Here's the lesson plan template that comes with the unit, or with this pack. My team had already started with these type of lesson plans that were in Word. So I would just print out and use those. And then eventually I started moving towards, let's see, Plan Book. Even if you don't know what Plan Book is, it is amazing. Planbook.com, you can see right there. I eventually moved to Plan Book and did things there. What I love about Plan Book is you could literally cut and paste things in. All right, after lesson plans, it was grades. These, of course, are empty because I had to turn those all in at the end of the year. But these are my grades and grade printouts. And then behind that was any meeting notes or things that I needed to know for reference. And here I would just print out a bunch of these meeting notes things and keep them in a sleeve and pull them out every time we had a meeting. I'd write down our date, and then I'd go through and make sure that I was filling out this information. So that is what I keep in my teacher binder to help me stay organized. And if you are wanting to stay organized this school year, I highly suggest that you set up your Teacher Everything binder as well. So that was a quick tour of my Teacher Everything binder. This is a perfect project to be working on for the summer, as it's super small to set up, but you're going to be so thankful to have it when you return to school in the fall, because you'll be able to put everything in there, and it'll also allow you to reflect on what's coming up in that school year. And you'll love having it those first few weeks because, I mean, you guys know, literally it's like everything is like thrown at you, and instead of it just being sprawled around randomly in your classroom, you can put it right in your binder and reference it when you really need to, like later in the year. So if you are looking to purchase the Teacher Everything binder, as well as the Everything data binder, you can click the links down below of this video. They'll take you right up to my Teachers Pay Teachers store, and you can check them out there. My name is Leigh Langton, and if you are interested in any more organizational tips, you can check out the blog, my website, theappliciousteacher.com, or you can follow along with me on social media. On Instagram, I'm at Applicious Teacher, and on Facebook, it's The Applicious Teacher.